I'm here at Ancient Leaders Academy High School again. Hey look, it's Empress Grimm. And there's Queen Corneo giving Prince Daniel the Griffin a uniform slip. Some things will never change. Hi, Nebuchadnezzar. Don't touch me. Not Cyrus! Time no see.
You don't know who I am?
No, sorry. Nope.
Hello, I'm Ramses. Ramses the Great.
Oh yeah, I remember you. You were such a bully in high school.
You're one to talk.
Excuse me?
You heard me. The Jews were in captivity under you for 70 years. You crushed the nation and destroyed their homeland.
Those rebellious Jews deserve so much worse. Besides, I brought them to Babylon, the greatest city ever.
On one of my conquests after I took over the Persian throne, their God appeared to me.
The Hebrew God?
I should have let his people go.
Let's begin tonight's reading with a recitation of the Code of Conduct.
I show my love for power in all I say and do. I am ready to conquer others. I treat people with rudeness, superiority, and disrespect. I kill with speed, strength, and skill. I glorify God, Ra,
Asher, Anu, Ea, Enlil, Kershaw.
story and empire. Yeah, I'm pretty much the greatest Egyptian pharaoh of all time. After my father died, I began my reign with the most glorious defeat over the proud Hittites at Kadesh. Deserted by all my men, I single-handedly fought off the entire Hittite army.
To conclude tonight's reunion, please rise and join in singing "This Land Was Your Land."
This land was your land, but now it's my land. I sacked your city, and so your women, and I'm not sorry, cause I'm a tyrant. This land was conquered by me.
Aphrodite, I'll be your hostess this evening. We're getting ready to start our lightning round of dates, so may the charms of Zeus be with you.
Hey. I'm Sparta. Greek tragedy. Look, to get to the point, there are 3 things I need in a woman. 1, she needs to be fit, healthy, and strong. 2, she needs to be able to produce as many strong Spartan soldiers as humanly possible. And 3, she must agree with wife sharing. Wife sharing? Yeah, you know, it's a common practice in Sparta. Your wives are shared among men. Just take a look at me. The body of a Greek god. Fancy words won't do any good without. Sparta will always emerge victorious. Your army may be superior, but it is no match for logic, grammar, and rhetoric. Hello, I'm Athens. Greek tragedy. You know, many great thinkers and tragedians came from the glorious city of Athens. It is a cultural phenomenon, really. The art, the philosophers, the government. I am passionate in regards to the government. No man will see his rights so absolute that he has no voice in public affairs. He lets his voice be heard to the majority of a society of which he is a unit.
Oh, pardon me, but what's your name again? Sorry, there's an awful plague going around. I hope I don't catch it.
Greek tragedy. A Greek tragedy.
Nice name. So, how old are you, Teddy? I'm 49.
I came from the cult of Dionysus. I'm thousands of years old.
I like older women. So, what do? What's your occupation?
I have an honest catharsis. I give people an emotional cleanse by making them cry.
Well, I bet you do a great job of that.
Hello, my name is Socrates. What do you look for in a man? Tell me about your past relationships.
I can answer these questions?
Don't take it personally. I question everybody. I even question the truth. I like to ask questions and have others seek the truth through discussion. It's basically my method.
I was dating this guy named Oedipus. He met all of my qualifications, but he had to leave because of a prophecy, and then he fell in love with his mother, which made me like him even more, but it didn't work work out, and then I met Orestes. His parents were murdered, and he had to go to court in Athens, but he's not good with long-distance relationships, so he just kind of broke it off.
Socrates, you are under arrest by the state of Athens for corruption of youth.
You can't do this.
It's the law. He disobeyed the law. Finally, halfway to Rome. Which way was it now?
Well, you can go this way, or you can go that way. Because all roads lead to Rome.
Who's that?
I am Spartacus, Rome's greatest enemy. I escaped a gladiatorial school in Capua with only 7 companions. Others weren't so lucky. They had to fight lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my.
I tell you, Rome is an affront to God. They are strangling my people and my country, the whole earth. Not forever. I tell you, the day Rome falls, there will be a shout of freedom such as the world has never heard before.
That was really well put. It sounds quite familiar. I'm going on a pilgrimage to Rome. Rome is finally safe for Christians because of Constantine the Great, the first Christian emperor of Rome, who also happens to be my son. Anyways, as Caesar was saying before Caesar was so rudely interrupted, Caesar's military successes started to take off, and he soon suggested a partnership with 2 other men, Crassus and Pompey. This alliance came to be known as the First Triumvirate. They say that Caesar is nevertheless responsible for the ultimate destruction of the Roman Republic. Caesar has often been told he has no heart.
Well, that's actually really boring. Anyway, we're on our way. Because Selena thinks I'd like Rome if I see it. You should come along.
We're off to see the city, the wonderful,
Terrible.
treacherous city of Rome.
Oh no! What a hun! These guys are everywhere.
That's right. We everywhere. We great and strong. I am Attila, Rome's greatest enemy.
Foolish barbarian. Everyone knows that I, Spartacus, am Rome's greatest enemy. Anyway, if you're Rome's greatest enemy, why are you going away from Rome?
Well, you see.
Oh, are you afraid?
Go, let's go! Okay, I'm sorry, please don't hurt me. See, since I was born, I conquered. At first, I ruled the Huns with my brother, but after I killed him, I become sole ruler of the Huns. After that, I go around conquering all of Roman Empire until I reach City Rome. There, I run into a man in white dress. He calls himself Pope Leo. Anyway, he scared me away, and I'd never be scared before, so I don't know what to do. I'm so stupid. I should be king of Rome. If I were king of the Romans.
We really don't have time for this song.
Okay, so
Welcome to Rome! I've heard that you have journeyed long and far, and especially you. You have come here for virtue, but you already possess these virtues. And you, Spartacus, you do have a brain. You are smart enough to know that slavery is wrong. And Julius Caesar, you do have a heart. You love the Roman people, and they kind of love you back. And you, Attila, you are brave enough to come back in, well, I stopped you, but, you know, you were brave enough to come.
It is your job as my strategist to prepare the world for my son. Before he comes, the world needs to have 4 things set in order. First, a love of beauty and truth. Second, a common language. Third, a common sovereign. Fourth, peace everywhere. Yours truly, God. Come on, let's get started. Okay, number 1, love of beauty and truth.
That one is obvious from my extensive research in the Encyclopedia of Divine Providence. It is obvious that the Greeks are the only culture sophisticated enough to ready the world for the Christ.
If we got a great conqueror to come to power of a great Grecian army, then maybe he could spread the language they're conquering.
That's lovely, but it'd take quite a warrior to conquer the whole world.
How about, Alexander the Great? Isn't that the Macedonian king? And he'll be one of the greatest conquerors to ever walk this earth. He's going, not only will he he spread the culture and the language, he's also going to spread the Greeks' love for, or flair for the academics.
He sounds like the perfect guy for the job. The Romans are going to come and conquer the Greeks along with most of the surrounding area.
And won't the Grecian culture roll over into the Roman culture?
Yes! Now we have the world perfectly in order. Nothing can go wrong.
Icons are made through a process complicated in both artistic symbolism and manual craftsmanship. Each major detail of the image and carpentry is executed by a member with expertise in that particular area. But that's not all. Each detail of the image can illustrate a particular detail about the saint's life or even a theological doctrine. Free with your first purchase. You can't miss this amazing offer. But don't just take my word for it. Here to talk about this product is the spokesman of the Medieval Knights.
Hi, how are you doing? I'm here to represent Icons. I endorse them both personally and on behalf of my group. We never go anywhere without our personal icons.
Which now in our line of innovations, we carry the most revolutionary yet, the Icon Mini. But so small it can fit in the pocket. A $40 value, now at the incredible price of just 3 easy payments of $19.99.
20 times 3.
Anyway, we feel that we had to say this because the best deserve to be endorsed by the best.
Excuse you, but I think that statement's a little bit misled. You see, I'm here on behalf of the Vikings, who conquered most of coastal Europe. However, you were right that the best deserve to be endorsed by the best, which is why I, on behalf of the Vikings, endorse this product. We love icons so much we steal them from churches.
Excuse me. Wait, Viking, aren't you supposed to have those horns?
Horns? You're probably thinking of the Minnesota Vikings.
What do you mean best? You fools aren't even civilized. Go find yourself a village to pillage.
Well, obviously no one informed you about us Vikings. We had houses and we farmed. Sound civilized? There's more. We washed you for dinner and ate with utensils.
That's all given in my life. Do you fight for God, or is it only for yourself? Do you treat your women with the utmost kindness? Are you in any way chivalrous?
I work hours every day to put food on my table for my family, so don't give me this uncivilized malarkey.
Alright, well I fight for days with heavy armor and incredibly bulky weapons. I'm a real man.
You fight for your king. I fight and farm for my family and myself.
Oh, exactly, for yourself, not for God.
For God, I fight for Odin. We Vikings are very religious people. You know, our gods influence modern culture. For example, Wednesday was named after Odin. Thursday after Thor.
Okay, whatever. Just comment when your house train.
How about I bring your teddy ass instead?
Well, look, there's no reason I had to accept those.
I watched my
Charlemagne.
These things are sacrilegious.
Security.
The Pope himself chose me and crowned me on Christmas Day as the first Holy Roman Emperor. Being humble, I didn't want the crown, but I accepted because he said I was the best man for the job.
All you do is sit on your throne and live off the people's taxes.
Yeah, you never do the real work. What do? I fight for God, King, and my country.
I fight in God's name, and I protect the Pope and the Vatican.
Alright, enough of this. I'll show you the superior. For God!
Odin!
Alright, as you can see, icons are causing quite a rage. But wait, there's more. Order your icon classic today and receive a complimentary icon mini. $140 value for just 3 easy payments of $49.99. But wait, order in the next hour and receive 2 complimentary icon shuffles. $150 value for just 3 easy payments of $49.99.
Wants to go to heaven. In this game, 2 teams will compete for a free pass to heaven. If the contestant chooses the correct answer, 100 points will be added to their score. Okay, let's begin. El Cid will be our first contestant.
You never get to start.
What are you talking about? You started a whole religion. It has like billions of adherents, including me.
There's no way we're going to lose to them.
Hey, our team is definitely going to win, right, Beverly? Anyways, I can beat you in anything.
I will take you down in a second. I helped Moorish kings of Saragossa, and that's how I got my name, El Cid Campeador, meaning my lord the champion. I won victory after victory.
As we all know, I'm like the nicest guy on the face of the earth. Want to know why? I'll tell you. Because I created a whole religion where the lowest place in heaven is 5 times greater than the greatest life you could ever live on earth. Think about it. That gave them a reason to live, a purpose for life. You know, look at all that they have accomplished. Persian rugs, better hygiene, better food, better, well, everything.
Averroes, you are next. Who conquered Valencia? A. Attila the Hun, B. El Cid, C. Roland, or D. Christopher Columbus?
B. El Cid.
Correct. Now we come back to El Cid. Which of the following beliefs did Averroes not hold? A. The world was eternal. B. Men did not have their own individual souls. C. Men's bodies were not resurrected after death. Or D. Muhammad was actually a free-born bulldog. The answer is D. Correct.
Whoa, wait, hold on a minute. You call yourself a Muslim, and yet you think the world is eternal? I talked about creation in the Quran.
Well, that's why you have to interpret that passage allegorically. You see, according to my double faith theory, if a passage in the Quran contradicts something I have come to believe through reason, then it must be meant as a metaphor for those people who are too stupid to understand my brilliant philosophy.
Oh, is that right? So, let me get this straight. You're telling the Prophet Muhammad how to interpret his own book?
Yeah.
Wait, Theodora, you were an empress and a prostitute?
Well, when I was young, I lived in a very poor family. After my father died, I became a prostitute. I stopped this way of living when I became a monophysite. I married my husband Justinian I and became empress. As empress, I helped my people and gave many rights to women.
After Muhammad's death, Muslims split into which 2 groups? A. Sunnis and Shiites, B. Almoravids and Franks, C. Visigoths and Ostrogoths, or D. Iroquois and Hurons.
A. Sunnis and Shiites.
Yes, that is the correct answer.
I'm your therapist, Catherine of Siena. Today, we're going to get to the root of your anger issues, family life.
Eleanor Pemberton, would you like to start us off?
Hi, I'm Eleanor of Aquitaine, and I'm historically challenged.
Hi, Eleanor.
My first husband, Louis VII, in the 8 years we were married, rarely visited my bed, resulting in no male heirs and our eventual divorce. Almost immediately after this, I married Henry II, who I gave 8 children to, who, by the way, were all terrible people, absolutely horrible. And then, after years of marriage, guess what he did? He imprisoned me. Can you believe that? Just the nerve of some people. It's just,
Hi, my name be William Wallace. I've been told there to be Scotch and haggis, mostly Scotch.
This is anger management, not Alcoholics Anonymous.
Well then.
Wait. Why don't you tell me about your family, William?
Family. Well, they're dead. I've just been alive when the English done killed them.
How sad. Do you think your family problems are the cause of your anger issues?
Issues?
Yes, issues.
As I got older, I had many street confrontations. One with the boy by the name of Selby in Dundee.
Well, what happened then?
I killed him! Since then, I've been wanted for murder, arson, and lethal brawling.
Oh, stop your complaining, William. Just man up and swap that man skirt for some pants.
It's a kill, woman.
All right. Calm down. Deep breath. Remember, we're here to solve our problems, not cause more. Easy for you to say you goody two-shoes. What problems do you have? Well, when I was a little girl, I wanted to belong to God, and God alone. But parents wanted me to get married. So they tried to dress me up and make me look pretty in order to get a husband. However, at the age of 7, I made a vow of virginity, and later I cut off my own hair. Crazy. I then started doing hard work with my family. And did I mention I came from a family of 25? Imagine cleaning up after that many people. Does that sound easy to you?
Compared to what we've gone through, you didn't have to see the bloodshed of Stone Bridge, nor the failure at Falkirk. Now, did you, lassie?
But that's not all. Later, after I joined the Dominicans, I took care of sickly, mean people that hated me in spite of all I did for them.
Oh wow, you people hate you. You don't think me and Walls over are people hating us?
Joe. This is definitely not where I parked my car.
Oh, I'm sorry, but this is a therapy session and you are disrupting. I'm sorry, where were we? Oh yes, we were venting our anger. What triggers your about today?
Well, let me begin to tell you my story. I was born in Venice, and I was a wealthy young boy. And my mama died when I was about 5 years of age. Anyway, I was 17 when I went on my journey to China. It was a very long journey, and I almost died. And then, when we finally arrived, we went to Blacan. Yes. And he treated me like a son. And he made me part of his government.
Marco, stop interrupting William. It will soon be your turn to talk.
What really makes me angry is the English.
Mamma mia, please let me finish.
I'll kill you and I'll make it look like a bloody accident.
Is there Willie Wallace in the house?
Aye, there be. I'd be him.
Come here. Give me the sword first. You are hereby arrested under the name of Longshanks and you're being sent to jail. Oh, you're having your head chopped off, come on!
What was that? William Wallace? Taking care of. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for watching Medieval Television's annual Poetry Battle. I'm your host, Big Black Death, and tonight we are going to have some major alliterations and rhymes from our all-star cast. Now, for those of you who are just tuning in, let me give you a little rundown of how everything is going to go. 2 major all-stars of the Middle Ages are going to duke it out and drop some ridiculous rhymes. The one with the witty response wins. The loser gets a little congratulatory handshake from none other than me, in which they will contract a fatal disease and die. Then the winner will move on to the next round. So, Lara Nesta, why don't you come up here and tell us a little bit about yourself?
I've always been attracted to big and beautiful things in life. Architecture, for example, is one of these big and beautiful things. Romanesque architecture would have made way for Gothic architecture, which was quite the opposite. Gothic churches had thick, pointed arches with giant stained glass windows with elaborate traceries. They're just
soon learn respect. Anyways, as a samurai, I fought in the Sakagera campaign under the great Tokugawa Ieyasu, which was fought because the last ruler, Hideyoshi, died as an infant as an heir. In the Battle of Sakagera alone, I killed dozens of men.
Well, you guys know the rules. No digs at each other's moms. Got it? Good. Let the poetry battle begin.
Roses are red, violets are blue, basilicas are beautiful, and Romans are too. They rose out of the high Middle Ages and now were bet languages that they could fill up 12 pages with their infinite beauteous stages. Pages.
Moving on.
By Nobunaga, I've never heard such a terrible performance. As I walk
Although you have suffered a humiliating defeat, I wish you the happiest of days. In the afterlife. Moving on to our next two contestants, Charlie Martell and King Arthur. Charlie Martell, why don't you tell us about yourself?
I am Charles Martel, King of the Franks. I gained the name Martel after I defeated the Saracen army at Tours, France.
Okay, what about you, King Arthur? Why don't you tell us about yourself?
I am Arthur, son of King Arthur Pendragon and ruler of England. After my father died, I pulled the sword out of the stone, signifying my divine right to rule and over England.
Let the poetry battle begin.
What can I say about the name Martell? It will last forever, unlike my foes in hell. The battle of Tours, don't let my hammer, I destroyed the heathen Moors. Then I united Gaul with an iron fist, killing the Saxons and posing fled to the fifth. You're so strong that the Pope had to make me the defender of the Holy See. I left my mark, unlike a fictitious foe, who I am being real is far below. The greatest duel in medieval France, fool, you will soon be impaled by my hand.
People say that I'm legend, and it's true. I'm as legendary as the sky is blue. Since I was born and pulled out the sword. Honor samurai the heart and bleeding fool. Saying you have honor but you really are cruel. This huge explains how much act you.
You have no skill. Now, I will redeem my last failure, and you will pay for passing my honor. But Arthur, by you must give you our man who is unworthily revered. For how can one rule and be a mighty king when his wife makes him accomplish your laughable thing? You've lived long now, but will you see the next year? I think not. Your death is near. With a sword in my hand and a knife at my side, I will defeat you, though this fact is implied. For years I have trained in the way of the bow, and with my katana I can kill any foe. You face a samurai, all warriors, we are the best. You will die, pathetic, of the West. Why can't you see that you're inferior to me? And that in an early grave is where you will soon be. I've been spending most of my life living in the samurai's paradise. I've been spending most of my life living in the samurai's paradise. I have found my skill suffice living in the samurai's paradise. Did I mention I grow rice living in the
It seems like Arthur has died from shame. You really wouldn't from that embarrassing thing. But you won, sort of. And the good news is that you won't die yet. But now I think it's time you see how your skills compare to mine. Hit it, DJ. Now this is a story all about how some livestock just turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I just made a third of Europe with flair.
So much dishonor that only one act can bring it back. Some good. My God.